We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. Evan Longoria is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Jesus Luzardo gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Line towards center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hitting over .330 on the season, and when you think about that, that's basically one hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Ramon Laureano is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Hit in the air out to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Laureano leads off second with one gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. Pence on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Matt Olson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Olson has just over 100 career home runs to his credit, and it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Yastrzemski into the concrete staircases and gone. Matt Olson connects for a two-run home run. Number 17 for him on the season, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Chris Davis next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Into the box, number 10. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot for Evan Longoria, number 302 career. And the Giants have come back to knock this one up at 2 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate, Fernando Santana. 0-1 the count.
Santana.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
So up steps Joey Bart now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Buster Posey now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Chapman is under it. 2 gone. So it's first and third with 2 away. And up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Giants out in front here, 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Slow roller down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch. Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Count still full, 3-2. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Leading off to the Giants, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees.
Now batting, the third base.
Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Into the box, Fernando Santana. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Olsen is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. From the stretch, fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Longoria isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the run will score all the way from first.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
A ball and no strikes. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 5-4 San Francisco. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olson.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A little low. It's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Now it's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Crawford's got it. There's one. On to first. A double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Line toward right center. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 3. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
This is popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
So we got him swinging. Steven Duggar goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Barehanded for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off for the A's.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Jack Hinter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball one. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this is hit hard to the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
On the move is Pence. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
At the plate, Austin Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
The second baseman, Sheldon.
Digging in, Sheldon Noisy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is into the gap for Pence. He's got himself extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Santana. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Comes set, the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
He's set, the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Giants lead it. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 and 2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. The swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. At the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the running play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. On its way is pitch number 75. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Olson doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. A's are gone in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. First offering on its way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Simeon over to his left. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To first. Olson takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Jondo Gustave enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 74, Jondo Gustave.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A runner at first with no outs here. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball right back to the mound. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-1 game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Hit hard to short. And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Sheldon Noisy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that start.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. This one remains close. It's 6-5. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Digging in now, Evan Longoria. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Fernando Santana will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Chopper to short. Simeon bare hands it. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Settling in now, Ramon Laureano. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Nick Vincent is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Vincent has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
To second for one, on to first, and yet another double play. Their fourth of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here. Wilmer Flores will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line drive to left. Pinder is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is all set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis. Reyes Maranta comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 54, Reyes Maranta.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. This is foul right side. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bounce to first. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Giants used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Drew Smiley earns win number 7 on the season. Jesus Luzardo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Reyes Maranta closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-5. Josh Naylor was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 4-1. The Rockies got 11 hits overall as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-3. The Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-0. The Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-4. Will Harris earned his first victory of the season, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 7-4. The Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-0. The Red Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Brewers at home 9-4. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-1. Billy McKinney was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Rangers 6-1. The win was their 6th in a row. Anthony Santander launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Orioles grabbed the victory over the Astros 6-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Edwin Encarnacion drove in 4 and had a home run, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 5-3. The Indians totaled 11 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 7-4. Josh Donaldson was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs as the Twins pushed past the Angels 7-6. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.